I have this angle, let me call it theta prime. What is that angle? Well, first, what am I going to use it for? I know that delta cos theta is this green length here is simply this length here times sine theta prime. Let me write that down and then we'll discuss it. Why is that? Well, because this is a little triangle with a right angle here. This length is about equal to delta theta times sine of this angle gives me this length. Is this clear? Now, does anybody have any questions? On to the next step. I want to know what is this angle theta prime. I have this angle theta here. Well, this is also theta. This is theta. And now look at this triangle here. When this angle becomes very small, this green line here becomes almost on top of the circle. It becomes tangent to the circle. So this full angle here becomes a right angle, 90 degrees, pi over 2. Okay? This means if this is theta, this is 90 minus theta, and this is also theta. Does everybody see that? Okay? Any questions here? If you have a question, please ask, because I don't think you understand immediately. You will understand, but does everybody really understand this last step? Any questions? Is it okay? Okay. So let me just note this argument here. Right angle means dik açı. Okay. So we have theta prime equals theta. Okay? So we have here so what have we done? Let me repeat. We have made this drawing, this picture, and we have realized that when I take the derivative, I want to calculate how much cos theta has changed, and that is just measuring this length. This length equals this length equals this side times sine of theta prime, this side equals delta theta, theta prime is equal to theta. So I have got the result that the change in cos theta is delta theta times sine theta, except I have a minus sign here because as I realized at the beginning, this is smaller. Cos theta plus delta theta is smaller than cos theta. So I have minus delta theta sine theta. That is the change in cosine theta when I increase theta by a small angle delta theta. Is this clear to everyone? Now I am ready to calculate the derivative. Remember, what I want is to calculate the derivative d cos theta d theta. What is that? It's the limit as delta theta goes to 0 of cos theta plus delta theta minus cos theta divided by delta theta. The change in cos theta divided by the change in theta, and then I want to have this exact value, so I want to make delta theta smaller and smaller and smaller. So I take the limit, okay? And as usual, before I take the limit, I need to figure out how the expression here depends on delta theta, and I've just done that. So let me put that in place. It's minus sine theta delta theta divided by delta theta. I still have to take the limit. But again, as usual, when I have a small number downstairs, I also have a small number upstairs, and I have not figured out how small that is, and the delta theta cancelled. Clear? So we have learned, by making this drawing and using geometry as an analog computer, okay, we have shown that the derivative of cos theta with respect to theta is just minus sine theta. Clear? Any questions on this?
Why is it minus?
Okay, why is it minus? I am calculating this expression, cosine theta plus delta theta minus cosine theta. Cosine theta plus delta theta is the length of this purple line, or the distance of this point from the origin. Cos theta is this. Which is bigger? Cos theta. So this quantity must be negative. Its absolute value, the number, is equal to this line. Okay, but I'm subtracting this from this, so after I calculate the length of the line, I put a minus sign in front. Okay? Now, in the same way, by looking at the same picture, I can calculate the derivative of sine theta. I will not do it. I will leave it to you as homework to really understand this. You will use the same picture, but this time, okay, this is sine theta, so you will draw it here. This is sine theta, this is sine of theta plus delta theta, and this is the difference. And now you want to calculate the length of this line. You get to your small triangle again, and you will figure it out. Okay? But please do it. Especially if you don't understand the details of what I have just done, try to do it yourself, or sit down with a friend after class and go through this. Because if you do this, you will really understand how logic works and geometry works in mathematics. And this is about as complicated a mathematical derivation as we will do in this class. So